Let's talk this through by speaking with the University Don on an APC campaign and election strategist, Dr. Ali Abass. Thank you so much for joining us on TVC News this hour. First and foremost, let me ask you, how sacrosanct is the APC convention come March 26th? And is it now very clear that Governor Mai Mala Buni will be leading the convention?
Yeah, thank you very much for asking me this very important question. One, we had to understand that the March 26th date is sacrosanct. This is an agreement based on the principles and procedures of the APC as one of the largest political parties in Africa. So the date has already been agreed and we're going to work forward with it. His Excellency Governor Mai Mala Buni, the governor of Yobe State, still remains the substantive chairman of the National Caretaker Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee. There is no any law whatsoever that has said contrary to that. What has happened are just normal internal party wrangling that is normal with any big party in Africa, and we are as part and parcel of this great political party will continue to work together and see how we can forge ahead. The main focus now is to have this successful convention March 26th, God willing.
Well, you're very convinced about convention holding on March 26th, but another issue raised by is the fact that there is no sale of forms yet. So it does still appear that there is no serious preparations ahead of March 26th. When is the party going to be selling the forms?
You see, party activities is not something that you can just go ahead and do like that. It requires a lot of planning. It requires a lot of strategies to be put in place. And I can assure you, the caretaker under the leadership of Governor Mai Mala Buni is working very hard. He doesn't have to be here physically. It's a committee of a whole. Everyone is doing his job. They are doing their work. And I can assure you, at the appropriate time, these forms will be available for sale for all candidates, for all contestants of these national offices. And I can assure you, this March 26th date is sacrosanct. We are working very hard to see that this is being delivered as the president and all the stakeholders have ensured that this activity goes on as planned.
Well, tell us about, give us insight into what is likely going to be happening on come this Thursday, because initially INEC said that it won't be part of the NEC meeting that was called by the chairman, Sani Bello, that, talk about when INEC said the invitation would not be appreciated, would not be welcomed, because it wasn't signed by the chairman, Mai Mala Buni, and the secretary, Akpan Odoede. So is anything going to come up this Thursday? Yeah. Talk about the NEC meeting.
You see, even before the Governor Mai Mala Buni left for his medicals, there was a letter that was sent to the INEC, and the INEC receipt of the letter, and there's a date that is being set for this meeting. I can assure you that this date that has already been set aside is the one that Governor Mai Mala Buni Caretaker Committee, working with all the stakeholders, is going to work on. There are so many legal issues, political legal issues, so to say. You see, Mai Mala Buni was appointed by a National Working Council of the great party APC. There was a process, there was a procedure on how he came into being. So he is the only constitutionally recognized chairman of the National Caretaker Extraordinary Committee. So whatever communication that has to take place between INEC and the APC or any other organization for that matter, it really has to come from the legitimate and the recognized party chairman, who is Governor Mai Mala Buni. These are clearly cut constitutional, procedural, political obligations that definitely the Governor Buni-led Caretaker Committee is the one that is being recognized by law and is the one that is going to organize this March convention, including every other activity that may follow as a result of this activity.
Yeah, very quickly before I let you go, well, the inability of the president, is being blamed by a lot of people not to have reacted swiftly to address some of these crises. But do you think the president will be able to galvanize all the party members, considering the fact that a lot of them, have their own ambitions, and 2023 elections, are here already? So do you think this intrigues, this party intrigues within your political party will be able to be resolved before the 2023 elections?
Well, this is not totally surprising to us. One, you have to understand that we are approaching the 2023 election. Let me give you this scenario. Most of these governors are completing their terms. Most of them are second-term governors. So a lot of them will actually be looking for the next job after their retirement. Governor Maimala Buni still has a job to do in Yobe State. He is currently the elected governor of Yobe State. So he's not looking for a job, as he will always say. Yeah. And he has a tenure to complete. I can also assure you that Governor Maimala Buni is in charge of the political party. He is someone that has everyone at heart. I can assure you, I can tell you clearly that Governor Maimala Buni is a leader that has a big heart. No matter what had happened, this is normal with politicking and politics. Right. People may have their own different ambitions, but what we faulted actually is the fact that some of the leaders of APC were using the wrong approach in trying to achieve their goals and dreams in the political party, which will even tantamount to breaking the party away. The president, Muhammadu Buhari, who is the leader of this party, I can assure you, has this listening ear. He has listened to both sides of the rhyme, and it was later found that Governor Maimala Buni has done no wrong. He has done all the things that is expected of him as a leader of the party. And what we are all concerned about now, no matter what have happened, Governor Maimala Buni is a forgiving leader, is a leader that will carry everyone along to ensure that the success of this convention is assured. Is
guaranteed. Right. Dr. Ali Abass, University Don and an APC campaign and election strategist. Thank you so much for speaking with us on TVC News at 1.